tore my ACL on a movie. Just
another injury. What's up?
Yeah, no, I did 3 films back to back with no ACL. And to be honest, what's more offensive is the way that Hollywood then copied that style as if it was good, and then did it for a decade. Like, this is the way to do it. Just after The Matrix had come out, it's like, what the hell's going on here?
I see. Why did you do Hard Target 2? It's like, you're not gonna top a John Woo movie, bro. But
yeah, shall I give you the 3/4 in truth?
Please.
But Ninja 2 has the most fight scenes in any movie that I've ever done. One of the hardest films I've ever done.
Because that's a role that seemed to me would be perfect for you. Like, did they never reach out to you about being in that?
There may have been some discussions.
I love, like being able to do this, to share the action with the stars, and you guys talk about the fights.
Yeah, you keep doing it. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Donnie requested me for this part, which meant a lot. He's one of the legends.
Is Van Damme a dick or not? He's got a reputation. I'm just gonna ask.
He's been good to me. He's been good to me.
You were in the Bourne Ultimatum, and I was like, oh yeah, you were in that. Because yeah, right. But I also because of that, I heard you talk about the whole, because that's the whole different kind of way of filming, the shaky cam thing and the quick cuts. And I know you're not a big fan of that. So when you were on set filming, let me see if I pop this. Do I have this? Yeah, I think I have this one. Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's very dark. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Audition for dialogue. Actually, I don't think there was no dialogue in the movie, but I remember auditioning for it and got the part. And they said, right, you've got to go over to Waterloo Station where they're filming, and the stunt guys are going to take you through to see if you can do some fighting. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I've got this in the bag because I know I'm going to pass that bit. And as soon as I got there, some of the stunt guys knew me. And they were like, oh, you don't need to do anything, Scott, fine. Yeah, we'll tell them you can do it. And they gave me the part, and then they flew me out the next day to Madrid. And I hadn't even met Paul Greengrass. I didn't read the script because there wasn't one, and it was top secret or whatever. And I want someone to tell me, well, what's my part exactly? What am I doing? And Greengrass just said to someone to say to us, just get in this car in Friday night Madrid traffic. We're going to have a camera in the back. You're going to follow this car in front of you. And it was really hard to follow the car because it was Friday night Madrid traffic.
Right.
The traffic was crazy. And you're going to get out when that car parks. So you're going to get out behind it and you're going to walk up to the apartment. And I did all that, still not knowing really what the part was. Not that it was a big part, but some more information would have been nice. But that was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah. So
and then we did the fight scene in London later on a sound stage.
Right. So your take on the shaky cam is kind of like, not feeling it because you can't see much, right? Or is it?
Look, Greengrass, that's his style, and it works brilliantly for the drama. He's a fantastic director. But for me, it doesn't work very well for the action because, I mean, even when he films a car chase, and the car hits another car, he doesn't like cut away on a cut so you don't see the impact. He shows the impact.
Yeah.
And the trick of doing a fight scene is to show the impact and then cut. But because a lot of the time they don't have the impact because the performers haven't achieved it, because number one, they haven't been trained like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix.
I know Kung Fu.
Right. Number two, they don't know which camera they're actually meant to be doing it for because they've got like 5 cameras running on the set. They don't even tell you where the cameras are. So how can you actually know how to make it look like a hit for whichever camera? They don't even tell you which camera to do it for. I remember saying, which camera is this for? All of them. It's like, well, okay, so you want me to hit him in the face?
And they've got like 4 or 5 at once, and they're like just
so they were just kind of clueless about how to shoot fight scenes. I'm sorry to say it, that's the truth. I'm a big fan of Greengrass. He's a brilliant director.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. Can I have a job? Can I have a job, please?
Right.
But no fight scenes. We'll just do the acting, all right? Because
Right.
the fights, you want to show it. This is like not Nolan. So I'm going to get no jobs.
Where's the fun in that?
Right.
The Batman fights are no good for similar reason.
Right.
For a similar reason.
Yeah, it's very, very.
I'm never going to get any big jobs now.
Right, dude. So
But
you
do you
didn't
know what I
learn.
mean? They don't know how to do it as well as the best directors will like get a great fight director, let him do his thing,
Yes.
like John Wick or whatever, and if you Chad Stahelski, you can do both.
Yes. Yeah. Well, see, you didn't learn the lesson from Michael Jais. Like, he had to keep quiet about that for the Batman movies. That's why he got in that second one, right?
I've got a big mouth. I've got a big mouth.
Right.
Big mouth.
No, I understand, man. Because I, as a viewer, even too, or as a fan of action, it's very much it's confusing because as you watch it, and you get why they're doing it because
It's
they're
not
chopping
even
up-
that. It's not that difficult though. That's
Yeah.
why it's frustrating. I mean, it is. It is the doing of it's hard and it takes longer.
right.
But Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse
Yes.
doesn't get much better than that.
I want you to be nice until it's time to not be nice.
right.
He's not even a martial artist, but he's a dancer. You see, he understands how to show it for the camera, express himself, and he understands choreography.
right.
You just got to get the fist in the right place.
Right, and let him get the flow because it's so funny you mentioned that. I talked to Benny Urquidez a while back, and he was saying because he did the fight choreo for some of that and that was how Patrick got his style in that. And he was saying it was funny. It was like at first Patrick couldn't really learn the moves that well, and he was getting frustrated with himself because to your point, he was saying I'm a dancer. What the hell? But then Benny said once he turned on music to it and they started choreoing it like in sync with music, he picked it up right away.
I put on some music and I said, Patrick, watch. And I started doing technique with music. He got it like that.
Nice.
And ever since then, he will not practice without music.
But
Yeah, I
to your
mean,
point, they made it look real.
Yeah, but I love the fights in that movie.
Me
Much
too.
better than the recent one.
Yeah.
They did all the tricks in the recent one. Don't need it.
You all right? What?
Patrick Swayze did such an amazing job in the first Roadhouse.
He
And those
nailed it.
fights are great, and it's shot in a very American way as well. Back in the 80s, that's all you got to do. Just make it work, and they have enough time on those Bourne movies to do it.
Yes.
Of course, Greengrass had that style, which of course he wanted to put it into the action as well. So understand it that's his style. But to be honest, what's more offensive is the way that Hollywood then copied that style as if it was good, and then did it for a decade. Like this is the way to do it. Just after The Matrix had come out, it's like
Right.
what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
hated it.
To your point, to me, everything became like yeah, exactly. They flipped into
Yeah.
the Bourne style because I remember even the next James Bond, they were
Yeah.
like, they were doing the Bourne style. I was like,
Exactly. So to be fair to Greengrass, he that's his style, and he did it the way he did it. It was just the fact that everyone tried to do it that way that pissed me off.
no, I got you. That's all right.
Give us a job, Greengrass. I've screwed it with Nolan, but never mind.
Scott Adkins, rough and uncut. I love it. It's like candid and uncut tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, had half a pint.
No,
Sorry.
shoot, man. let me speed this up so you don't talk too much.
Yeah.
I don't want you to talk yourself
By
out
the
of any
time I've
more
got to the
jobs.
bottom of this glass, I will be unemployable.
No, you're good, brother. You're so freaking amazing. So I want to talk a little bit. So speaking of American movies, like touch on it because X-Men Origins, where you played the Deadpool character for the first time on screen, and for most people that saw it, it's like the blessing and the curse because it's the first time we saw Deadpool, the actual character on screen. If you're a lover of the comic book, but then most of us went, but that's not Deadpool. It's like he's not supposed to look like that.
Is that you?
Hey, it's me.
But I give you the caveat, you made the action look amazing in that movie. So, hats off to you on that. But
That's watch what I say.
say it again.
I have to watch what I say now.
Right.
I've said it all before.
Right.
Yeah, I was going over there expecting to be dressed up like Deadpool. But they came up with this new version of the character. To be fair to Ryan Reynolds, I don't think he even was that aware what was going on, because he'd done his Wade Wilson bits and he'd gone off to make another film, so he wasn't even there when I was doing all this. And so he may not have even been as aware of how the character was portrayed at this point. Don't know, but if he did know, and certainly when he saw it, he wouldn't have been happy. But yeah, some strange decisions were made. I mean, I think it's because he wasn't there. I'm guessing because he's the merc with the mouth, but Ryan Reynolds isn't there, and they've got to use his stunt double, me. That's the reason to sew the mouth shut, because he can't talk.
Right.
Sew his mouth shut, and let's also have swords coming out of his fists and rays coming out of his eyes, and then let's cut his head off.
Yeah. And then they just now we make him not talk. But the action is amazing. It's just, but wait, he's the merc with the mouth. If he's not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think scheduling issues. I guess the producers didn't really understand the character, and it was a Wolverine movie, wasn't it? They're just trying to put X-Men characters in there, but more about Wolverine.
Yeah. But hey, it's still a great fight scenes and stuff for you. So I want to talk a little bit about the movie Ninja, which I saw years ago. I actually picked that movie up on DVD. I was like, okay, I didn't even know about the movie, but I wanted to see it. And anything with ninja in it, kind of like you growing up as a kid, was like, you got me. I want to at least check it out. So playing that role, Casey Bowman, and then even the sequel, which I honestly got to tell you, I enjoy more than the first one. So filming it, did you enjoy one over the other? You tell me.
First Ninja film was my first bona fide starring role, and we had 7 weeks to shoot it in a decent budget, and it was a big opportunity for me, and it didn't come together the way we wanted it to. It was a bit too comic booky, and I don't know, the character was a bit bland, or the way I played him was a bit bland. Wasn't sure how to make much of that part at the time, and so when we got the opportunity, so we weren't that happy with it, even though it was a great opportunity at the time. So when we got to do the sequel, Isaac and we wanted to strip it down and make it a bit more gritty and down and dirty, and more of just a standard martial arts film than a ninja movie. Even though he gets in the ninja suit at the end, there's a lot of the movie where it's just like getting into martial arts brawls and this and that, and it's proper martial arts film. But Ninja 2 has the most fight scenes in any movie that I've ever done. One of the hardest films I've ever done, and of course we've got the great Kane Kasugi. We did an incredible fight scene with him, and he's one of the best I've ever worked with.
Yeah, I was going to say, please talk to me about working with Kane Kasugi, because this is the kid that we used to watch in those ninja movies with his dad when we were kids, Sho Kasugi, and we saw him as a kid doing all this stuff.
Could you move, please? Give it back! Go for it.
And now he's an adult. So what's that like, filming that final fight scene, which was awesome to me? What's that process like?
When you work with someone as good as him, everything's just easy. It's easier because the distance is there, the timing. We both know exactly what we're supposed to do. So we'll go through the fight much quicker. It takes less takes, and that's exactly what you want. And he's just so impressive as a martial artist. He's got a great look. And, in that fight, in between the movements, he's so still and stoic. And then, wow, he just explodes into, like, beautiful action. He's got incredible kicks and grace. He's one of the best I've ever worked with, but he's so humble as well. He's such a nice guy. And it was a pleasure to just recently work with him on One Last Shot. Because the same thing, those films are very difficult, and you need someone like him because it makes it easier.
Yeah. I probably unpopular opinion. As much as I love that end fight with you, I still love the Tin Man fight a little bit more in Ninja 2.
Yeah,
I love that one. I love that one.
Well, that's Tin Man. Tin Man doesn't get enough of a mention.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah,
he doesn't. No.
He's been in a lot of movies.
He doesn't seek the limelight, Tim.
Yeah.
He's not bothered about that. He just wants to do his work and go home.
He just wants
he doesn't perform anymore. He's one of the best kickers to have ever made movies. And he's a great choreographer, and his choreography suits me well. And I've done more work with him choreographing my films than anyone else. I couldn't do it without him.
Yeah, he's so good at what he does, and he makes it look it's flawless when you guys fight together. You've been on a bunch of movies together too, yeah?
Well, yeah, he's my go-to fight coordinator. I say fight coordinator, but really he's the action designer, because he sometimes he shoots, he actually holds the camera, he edits the stuff together. He does all the previs. He creates the action. He designs the action.
I want to pop this up a little bit.
What I like about Tim is he's very efficient, you see, because we're doing low budget movies where we don't have a lot of time. And Tim, he knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah. It's super nice. We were just talking about the all of the jump cutting and everything in the Bourne movies, but it's so awesome to see everything when you see the fight versus like you and Tim, you see everything, and it's just blended beautifully, right? I love it.
Yeah, just sit back and show the performers do their thing
and enjoy it.
Yeah, we're good enough to make it work.
How long did this scene take to film? Do you remember?
Can't remember if it was one night or 2 nights. It could have been one night. Could have been 2 nights.
Very nice.
You need time to make a good fight.
Yeah,
every setup takes time with the lighting. Can't remember if this would have been shot on digital. Undisputed 2 was shot on film, and so therefore it took much longer back then.
Right. Yeah.
It takes time, and it's one thing to go to the gym on your sprung floor and get a warm-up in and do 2 hours of martial arts tricking, but when you're doing it at 4 o'clock in the morning on the second day of a fight or third, that's when it gets much harder.
Right. No, for sure.
Murdered him.
Yeah, murdered
him. That's what you deserve.
I love that, dude. I just love that. And shout out to your series, Art of Action, by the way, which I so enjoy. I love all the guests you've had on there. A lot of inspiration I took from the way you do your interviews. I love like being able to do this, to share the action with the stars, and you guys talk about the fights.
Yeah, you keep doing it. I can't do it anymore.
No, I know you got a lot. You got a lot of
time consuming.
It's very time consuming, but it's so freaking cool to have you guys chime in and talk about your experiences. I got to talk a little bit. I'll roll through because I want to run out of time with you. But Expendables 2, just talking about working with all those legends on the same set. I mean, and how many did you get to work with? I know obviously you had fight scenes with Jason Statham, but you're there with Stallone. It's full rounded cast there. Jet Li was on that one, but like for half a second, if I remember right. Van Damme, though. So, and I know you had another film with Van Damme, but yeah, what's that whole dynamic like when all these guys are together, and what's that energy like?
That was just amazing being on that set. Like everyone was happy to be on it. Including Arnold and Bruce. It's like they knew that they were doing something well worth doing. And Van Damme was, he called Stallone Mr. Stallone.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Stallone, this, Mr. Stallone, that.
Address him as sir.
Yeah, it's just a great opportunity, and everyone got to look cool. I remember Stallone was saying to Statham, "I want this Adkins kid to just kick the crap out of you. You got to come back, like," because Stallone wanted, he likes to get beaten down and then come back, and then he builds the hero up.
That's how winning is done.
Yeah,
but I think Statham didn't want to. didn't want to get his ass kicked too much.
You don't want to get hit too much, right?
Well, that became the thing, didn't it? But to Statham's credit, he was like, "Listen, I don't like getting hit too much, but I don't want to, I wanted to do your fancy kicks and everything. I'm not trying to stop you do that. It's just that I'm not going to get hit by a lot of them." It's like, fair enough then. Fair enough. Right. That's cool. Right. As long as I get to do my thing, then I'm happy. And he's a great action star, and it was cool to work with him, man. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys really made the fights really sold them on this. And for an American project, you know, it's nice. It's refreshing to see most of the fights. So to your point earlier,
yeah, it was Chad Stahelski that did this. You know, John Wick.
Oh, see, I didn't realize it was even Chad.
Yeah, he was the action director for this.
That's why. Now that makes sense.
Second unit director.
Nice.
So, bit too silhouette-y. Sometimes you can't tell who's who.
Right.
But yeah, it was cool, and Statham's really good at what he does.
Hell
and
yeah.
I didn't really realise that my whole head was going to come off. Into the blades. When I saw that at the frame, I was like, "Oh, really?" My
Till the end.
head just disappeared. But actually, I tore my ACL on a movie just before.
Another injury. What's up?
Yeah, no, I did 3 films back to back with no ACL, and my meniscus at this point was hanging out in a weird position. And every time I did a kick, I was in excruciating pain. In fact, every time I took a step. But when they said action, the pain kind of goes away. But yeah, I wasn't even on my best doing this.
Wow. No ACL is is incredibly challenging. So yeah, that's not a small feat. But yeah, I guess you get adrenalized and go, and they call action, you go. But still, Jesus.
That's like, it's hurting me, but I can't let Statham look better. Better just take the pain.
Well, I mean, you know, all jokes aside, like ACLs take freaking football players out for a season. So, you know, that's saying a lot if you're still going with like your
Well, lucky for me, we had short takes.
Right.
It was cold as well in Bulgaria at that point. It was like freezing, and that made it harder.
What's it like working with Van Damme, the legend you grew up with? You know, we all watch Bloodsport and we're just like Kumite, all that.
That hurts me just looking at it.
And you're actually working with him then. What's that? Is he cool? You know, since we're talking.
Yeah, he's cool. You know.
And you've had a pint.
Yeah, I've had a pint, yeah. So, don't tell the truth.
Is Van Damme a dick or not? He's got a reputation. I'm just going to ask.
He's been good to me.
Okay, all right, good.
He's been good to me. I mean, I know he's a complicated chap.
Yeah.
And he's had a few issues with a few things. But, look, you know, he's like, what an amazing action star. How many people has he inspired around the world? I was a huge fan, still am. You know, like what he did back in the day was just incredible with that run from Bloodsport all the way up to Hard Target, let's say. Time Cop.
Yes, Time Cop.
Phenomenal, you know, hardly a misstep there. And then, you know, started a bit of a downfall. But that run right there was just incredible. And I think Double Impact knocked Terminator 2 off the top spot or something like that.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah. Major drag, huh?
Honestly, JCVD is a good film, and that's later. You know,
yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, I know it's straight to video, but it's still a good movie.
Oh yeah, no, he's done some good ones as well, like since then. But that initial rise,
right,
was, you know, it was incredible. I was 13 through to 18 watching all that, and the most impressionable times of your life. And he was the martial arts guy, and I lapped it up and very inspired by him. If you'd gone into my bedroom at that point, you would have just seen Jean-Claude everywhere.
Jean-Claude? A bunch of posters on your wall? Yeah,
big posters everywhere. I was a huge fan. And so it's great to get to do 4 films with him. Yeah, honoured. Thank you, Jean-Claude.
I mean, that's the movie of all movies. Did you? I know Chuck Norris was on the set for a little bit. Did you get to meet Chuck too, or was it you didn't shoot scenes?
I didn't, because he came down for one day to do his thing, and I thought, I won't go and bother him. Shall I go down and visit? No, I won't bother him. I'll see him at the premiere. But then I didn't get to go to the American premiere, and it didn't come to the London one.
Okay.
But then I saw him not that long ago at a Comic-Con, actually. And he came up, and he was there with his son. And gave me a big hug, and he said, I've been watching all your movies with my son here, and we love what you're doing. I was like, oh, really? Like, you know, and he's a great guy, really nice gentleman, and yeah, legend.
That's a hell of a compliment, right? From one of the icons in the game, the guy that fought Bruce Lee on film. I mean,
one of the best martial artists to do it.
So as I start wrapping things up, you mentioned Hard Target, but I know you get flack for doing Hard Target too. This is another movie I picked up just because it was on the shelf one day at Best Buy. I'm like, I didn't even know they did a sequel. Let me check it out. So, I know people ask you, why did you do Hard Target 2? It's like, you're not going to top a John Woo movie, bro. But, I mean, you tell me. I didn't hate the movie, by the way. I didn't hate it. I know some people hate it, but I did not hate it. And I'm not just saying that because you're here.
Shall I give you the 3/4 in truth?
Please.
I didn't want to do it, because I'd already done Universal Soldier. I'd done some films with Van Damme. I was like, man, I don't want to be seen to be riding on his coattails. I kept turning it down, kept turning it down, and they kept offering more money. And then eventually, I was like, well, that's the sort of offer that I'm going to have to do this.
Got it.
So we went in and did our best, but we only had 21 days to film it. And the director, Rule, he did a phenomenal job in that time. We had helicopter speedboats and all this stuff from different locations in Thailand. But for those fights and action sequences, you need more time to make them really good. And the first film is one of my all-time favorites. And it's never gonna be as good, especially if you're doing it on a 10th of the budget.
I love Hard Target, the first one. Have you ever seen the full uncut version?
The work print.
Oh my God, it's awesome. It's like, it's great to see what.
Although some of it, I was like, well, I can understand now why they changed that bit, because he was actually inside the hut when it exploded. Yeah, and he didn't die. Like, okay. But John Woo, especially at that time, I was a huge John Woo fan. And he was the best action director of the time. And Van Damme was the best action star of the time. And when those two worked together at that point, they made so much magic, right? No, and I get it. But listen, hey, if it's any comfort, I actually did buy the movie, watched it all the way through. It's not as bad as people say. It's just that it's following Hard Target, so it gets an extra star off.
Right. Again, you're not gonna top
exactly.
That.
It was never gonna be a winning situation.
A top notch. So we would be remiss. Of course, you worked again. So many legends. When you're working with a legend like Donnie Yen on Ip Man 4, this role is amazing because your fight at the end is so good, but you also got to play a bigot. You play a bad character, a bad guy. So, and I know you played bad guys before, but this is like another level. So
he's racist.
Yeah,
so like that really bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So how hard is that to get?
I remember having to say racist slur, towards Chinese people on the set. We're in China.
Yeah.
All the extras are Chinese, and I'm like, I can't say this. I was like, no, you got to say it. So I just apologized to everyone first.
Right.
Then I got on with my playing the role, which of course, you got to do the role justice to play the part to make the film be what it needs to be. Right. But it was a little bit difficult to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine, right? Because you're, I've only met you today, but you seem like a really nice guy and just like a cool. You don't seem like that's a side of you. But doing this fight,
it's funny over there because, like, a lot gets lost in translation, and I'm playing the role as I see fit to play it, and you kind of you don't have a fully fledged script. They're kind of making some of it up as they go along. And at a certain point, it clicks, like they put me in the hat. And I'm like, oh, you want me to be the guy from Full Metal Jacket then?
Because I am hard, you will not like me. But the more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Right.
Like, all right, but I'd already filmed some stuff where I wasn't being as much like that guy. But then I immediately clicked what they wanted.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, let's go full on now. So there's one scene where I'm wearing the hat, giving this guy some grief, being all racist, and I was really channeling that Full Metal Jacket persona
in it. Yeah, and then as you guys are fighting, it's really trying to at least to me, showing the difference between the two styles, right? Because Donnie is full Wing Chun, and then you're more that hardcore karate style in this, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't fully formed. You see, they weren't even sure what they wanted. They wanted me to be karate, like the Ip Man 1 and 2, yeah, Japanese versus Chinese.
Yes, sir.
But I'm like, well, I'm American, so why am I doing karate? And my character is racist against Chinese people. I'm guessing it's going to be racist against Japanese people even more, considering what happened in World War II, and he's in the army, and it's the 60s, right? And they're like, yeah. I said, don't you think the guy should be more boxing and wrestling? So but we want the kicking. Yeah. So it was a bit weird, like trying to figure out what the guy's style was, but it did evolve into more wrestling and.
Okay.
But at first, when I was training, I was doing all this karate stuff. And then it became more like a Street Fighter wrestler, America with a bit of karate thrown in. It was kind of odd.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. You got to kind of adapt and tweak it. But I mean, you come across very imposing. It works. It's like points where you think, I think this is the most beat up that Donnie's character ever got in one of the movies. So, this was the last one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Because, seriously, like in all the other movies, he's really whooping everybody's asses up to this point. It's not as many challenges. Even when he fought Sammo, I think in the second one, they were kind of like evenly matched. And it was more gentlemanly, kind of confrontations, where this is just like, you're just going full dick mode on him, trying to beat him up. So, yeah.
Well, Donnie requested me for this part, which meant a lot. He's one of the legends.
Of course.
And I've always been a huge fan. And he wanted me to do it, so it was brilliant to know that. I think, because he'll want me for the same reason I want people like Kane. It's like, it's going to make it easier for him, because if he's got to do flipping 20 takes of each shot, but with me, he can get it done in 3, hopefully. If it goes past take number 3, I'd see him getting a little bit upset, and I'm like, getting a bit nervous. Come on, you got to get it on take 4, Scott. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want to be able to get through the fight quicker. But we had 7 days for this fight.
Okay, I was going to ask how much time. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then just the breakdown. No, this is a badass fight, bro. I love Undisputed 2. This is probably my favorite of yours, and even Accident Man. But I love this fight. This is a badass.
Well, in
fight.
China, the camera guys, they're brilliant, man. Like, there was a bit we did in the other fight where I was on a wire, and I hate being on the wire, but John Wick wants to put you on the wire. And I do this move, and I'm struggling to land it. Like, I'm landing it, but I'm a bit floaty and a bit off balance.
Right.
And they go, you got to land it like steady. And I'm like, yeah, but it's difficult. And the camera guy just zooms in at a certain point to cut my feet off. And, having the skill and the know-how to do that, because they film fights in such a great way. And they've got a bit of a zoom lens, so they're zooming in and out at times. We're on the dolly track. Those guys, that's what makes the difference, to have an operator that's so skilled. And, of course, a fight director like Yilmu Pin, who just knows this stuff inside out.
Yeah, because the wire work, as much as I'm not a big fan of it, but it's an artwork all itself, because it's not just getting on the wire and flying around. You got to be precise, and that's got to be.
Well, it's a different feeling. Like, I know how to jump up and do a jumping flying side kick. I've done it all my life, but now if I'm going to do it with a wire, it's different.
Yeah,
I've got to do it differently. I can't jump up and then the wire pulls and then start bouncing.
Right.
Everything's got to happen at the same time, and then there's different moves, like you're kicking and you're coming back down and you're kicked at the hip, and you have to learn how to work with the wire. Let the wire do it for you, because I'm so used to doing it on my own. But let the wire do it. Yeah, it's
gotta flow, or else it won't. Or take 20, like you said. And they're like, Scott, we want to go home eventually, bro. You got to get this. You got to nail it. So talking about Donnie Yen, of course, I got to talk a little John Wick 4. As I get to the close and talk to you about your final project here. But John Wick 4, I know you've been trying to get into the John Wick series forever, been badgering Chad, like, hey, man, when's my shot? And then you finally get this call for 4. So what's that old vibe like?
Yeah, God, I was pestering him all this time. Eventually got in the fourth one. I hope I don't have to wait till Highlander 4. That's all I'm saying. But
Right.
anyway, yeah. No, it's brilliant. I think it's one of the best action films ever made. I mean, I'm biased because I'm in
Wick
it,
series?
but I was watching it. And I was like, man, this is incredible. The level of action is on the scale of hard boiled. You know, like I didn't even realize that this top shot existed in the movie. So by the time I got to that point,
so good.
Yeah, this is one of the best action films ever made.
And me and my girl are watching. We're in the theater watching this thing, and you know, there's some times when you got to stretch a little believability, right? But for the most part, I was like, Jesus, they really look like they're beating each other up. It's like, yeah, because they're really good at their job. It's like that's what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to look like the. I'm sorry, it's like I'm shitting on Paul Greengrass the whole podcast with you, but it's like it's not like supposed to be these jump cuts and like it's not supposed to look like that. You're supposed to be able to see everything. That's the beauty of.
And that's what Chad does. He puts the camera back. He has this beautiful lighting that Dan Louston does. So he wants to show all that. And John Wick in the middle doing his business. I think Keanu does a lot of jiu-jitsu and judo and that sort of stuff because actually that can exist in longer takes.
Yeah.
The choreography is a bit easier to manage, but actually no one had done that before. So it was like this new thing that people hadn't seen. So it wasn't just that it was making it easier, it was making it better because it's something that you haven't seen a lot of. And when you mix in the guns with the jiu-jitsu and everything. I mean, I remember seeing the previs for Jason Statham movie Safe. My friend JJ Perry showed it me. And if you see Wick is Pain, you'll already know this.
Yes,
so
I've seen
I'm not letting the cat out of the bag, but I remember seeing that and being like, this is incredible. This is going to revolutionize action. I was that impressed with the style of choreography that I went and did a film called El Gringo. And I put the John Wick style into El Gringo because I couldn't unsee what I'd just seen. Statham didn't want to use that style for Safe for God knows what reason, and they saved it and they brought it for John Wick, and it revolutionized action cinema.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. This fight scene, so cool, and you're fighting with the fat suit. And I know you talked about obviously it's weight, so just like we were talking about before, putting on weight for Boyka, but this is a little different because you've got like probably a harness on and all that. So. Yeah, how difficult is that to pull moves off without hurting yourself?
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad? Okay.
It wasn't that bad. The trick was to sell the weight of the suit. If it looked like it was too light, then it wouldn't be believable. And so if I started doing like triple kicks in the air, it wouldn't be believable either. So a spin kick is enough.
Yeah.
More than that, you're breaking the
illusion.
Of what the illusion, yeah.
Yeah. If you started doing it,
Keanu's great. Keanu's great. Such a hardworking guy.
Oh my God, yeah. It's Keanu just is same thing. And talking to Mark, he said the same exact thing because he worked with him on 3, and he was just like, yeah, Keanu's just and just so willing to learn, and he just was just so amazed at how humble the guy is, but he's so skilled, and how seriously he takes the training and everything. Which I applaud him and then some. I applaud all you guys on this because this is.
But the visual effects are so good in this movie, like this here, like. Bang.
Yeah.
Because it looks so real.
Again, yeah. Back to my girl's point when we were watching, she's like, "This really looks like they're, really killing each other." Like I know.
Oh yeah, well.
Chad
it's
Statham,
hardcore as well. You're working with the best stuntmen in the business.
Yeah, and to see. Sorry to cut you off, but to see how much they've evolved from John Wick 1, and you go all the way to this one, it's kind of incredible. Like, I don't know if, and I'm sure Chad didn't in the beginning think that it was going to be that long lasting and have this much of an effect on the culture. But yeah, hats off. They made it work.
They absolutely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to have been in the 4th one actually, not the others. I think it works out good for me.
Yeah, it's a very memorable character, and once again, you get to work on your accent in that one.
So Chad just thought I'd be able to pull it off. I guess because I'd done accents before. He goes, "Yeah, he's like some Turkish German guy."
But it looks like we have ourselves
A genuine conundrum. A quandary, if you will. A real-life dilemma.
And can you learn some card tricks? Okay, Chad.
Right.
I'll get to work.
Nice. Oh yeah, and the card tricks on that. Did you have a magician come out?
Yeah, magician was coaching me, and I saw various magicians, one in LA, one in England, and then one in Berlin, and learning some stuff. Yeah,
got some tricks in there. Yeah, it is very believable. But I liked. I love the dialogue too from Killer, because it's just very. It's like you want to kill me, you want to kill me. It's like
you want to kill him. You want to kill him. I want to kill him. What about you, Mr. Big?
I'm going to kill you, Mr. Big.
Mr. Right. All right. So as I round it off, I'm gonna talk to you last but not least, the Prisoner of War. Which, by the way, the good thing about I told you in the beginning, it's been raining out here in LA. So this weekend on Saturday, I had nothing better to do. So let me go ahead and watch some Scott Adkins movies and brush up. And I hadn't seen.
It was raining inside your TV with that movie.
It was. It felt like it.
Yeah.
But Prisoner of War, man, this was really, really an unexpected surprise. I really love this story. I was like, and I'm a fan, I'm a historian, so I love war epics anyway, at least if they're done well. And I think this was done pretty well, and it's an historical event. My grandfather was in World War II, so I'm a big history nerd. And your take on this movie?
We bent a few of the truths there.
Yeah, well, I know. Yes, of course. You're going to stretch a little. I mean, that's movie making. Yeah. I will allow it because it's still a martial arts movie. But Louis Mandylor headed this one up, and I know you guys worked together before. So the story with this, and then, how long did you work it, and were you happy with the end result?
It was an idea that I had knocking around my head for a bit, and mentioned it to Louis, and then his partner wrote it, and we actually went and filmed it in the place where it's set, and we had a lot of problems with the rain because it was a rainy season, but I was very happy with how it turned out. Yeah, it's a different type of movie for me, and it's played very sincere, and we didn't have a good, we did not have a big budget, so knowing what we had to deal with, I'm extremely happy how it turned out. Louis Mandylor is a great director.
Yeah,
he's got a real keen eye for cinema, and because he's a great actor as well, he knows how to strip away all the cheese from the acting and everything, or the script. And it was good.
I think my takeaway too with this one, why I think it stuck home, was because the character development's done very well. You really end up obviously, siding on your characters, with your character, obviously, but even the villains, the main villain, the general, he's not portrayed as just a complete bad guy. It's not like the muscles, like the mustache twirling thing. Yeah. You see people's motivations for doing what they do. And I think that was just well done on the character development. As much as, you still want him to get his at the end. I was like, all right, I at least get his perspective. So
yeah,
I applaud, the direction of this movie.
Character choices. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to portray all the they did some horrific things, but we don't want to portray them as bad guys. They're all individuals. There's people within the Japanese camp that are much more lenient to the Westerners. There's some that are like horrible bastards. But the main guy, Ito, he's in a war. He's got to do it for his country, but he really respects my character because I'm such a well-rounded martial artist. And he doesn't want to just put a bullet in me. Yeah. He wants to beat me properly and give me the warrior's death that I deserve. And so it's layered, which was cool.
I will say, though, his second in command, I wanted him to get his so bad, and he didn't get killed. I was so mad in that last fight when he's fighting the other guy, and he's just about to kill him, and then the guy comes.
He's badass martial artist, that's why.
I know, right?
Not even Cowboy could do him.
But I'm like, come on, man, you gotta kill him. I was like, the whole time he's the one guy I want to die in the movie, and then he gets away and cheats death. I'm like, this guy I wanted to see die so bad.
Well, everyone was like, man, I can't believe he didn't fight Scott. But But anyway,
No,
another movie.
Yeah, another time. So as I wrap it up with you, man, tell me what's new. I know you got the new one-shot movie coming out, but any other projects you're working on? Or what?
I'm taking a bit of time now. I'm absolutely shattered.
Right.
Really beat up and banged up. And I did a film called Bedlam, which is set in 1750 in England. In the that time period was really interesting. I think that film's going to be quite good. I'm excited about that, for people to see that. And then One Shot 3 was really hard, and I did those films back to back, so my body took a bit of a kick in.
Yeah,
so need a bit of time now, so I'm just doing podcasts.
Well, hey, there you go. And I'm glad you did mine, even though Mark had to twist your arm. It's okay. I'm glad you're here.
I wanted to do it anyway, but if Mark tells me to do it, I'm definitely doing it.
No, I appreciate both of you guys, man. It's like your body of work speaks for itself, man. I've been a fan for so long. It's really nice to finally meet you and be able to tell you that and talk to you about some of your amazing movies. I mean, I could sit here and talk to you all day. There's so many more, but I'm not going to keep you all day. I mean, a lot have Accident Man's another one of my favorites of yours. There's so many other ones. If you had, as my last question, I promise, your Mount Rushmore of martial artists, like your top 5 guys, dead or alive.
This before. All right, well, it's got to be Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Donnie Yen. Got 2 more.
Yeah. On the spot. With Scott Adkins.
Oh, God, I mean, you got to put Jet Li up there, haven't you?
Yeah.
So who's going to be the next one?
Wait! I didn't even talk to you about Tony Jaa, and you work with Tony Jaa and Iko. I didn't even get to really, yeah. I'm gonna have to have Bruce Lee. Oh God, this is difficult. Bruce Lee, Donnie Yen, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and Tony Jaa. You've got to put Tony Jaa there. Yeah,
you got to. Because when he arrived, it was just, you never seen anything like that. The stuff that he could do, hitting them full force.
He's a freak of nature, man.
Yeah.
I watched Tony Jaa movies and just in awe. Even when you guys did Triple Threat, was it a next level for you? Like when you're seeing him work, or that's got to be crazy.
Never felt power like it. It's like he generates such power. So quickly, and he's a slight guy, he's not like muscular or anything, but you feel him and he's like dense, like northern Thailand type of, Bacau fighter,
Right.
And just such spring, man. Yeah. Such spring.
Guys,
what he did, especially that one he did in The Protector. Unbelievable.
So good.
But him in Ong Bak, that's one of the most impressive things that you've ever seen.
It's one of my top 5 martial arts movies, Ong Bak.
Who's your Mount Rushmore? Come on.
Oh, God, man, my Rushmore. It's tough. We got to have
given you as much time as I had. Go.
I know. Well, no, I got to put.
You've done it before.
Yeah, of course. I got to do Bruce Lee. For me, though, I'm putting up. Because it's not just film for me, right? So Steve Muhammad, he's up there just as one of the guys.
But for me, on this conversation, it has to be for film.
Oh, it has to be for film. Okay,
film martial artists. Come on.
Okay, all right. Film martial arts.
Martial arts film actors. Who's the top 5?
That's tough. Okay, all right. That's fine. All right, Bruce Lee. I'm gonna do Jet. I'm gonna do Tony Jaa. Oh God. Man, Jackie's got to be there. Jackie's got to be there. Yeah, but the final one, it's a conflict for me because I love Michael Jai, of course, and I love you, but at the same time,
don't put me on the list, please.
Right. Who would I round off with? You know what? I'm gonna give a nod. Cynthia Rothrock. Yeah, that's my 5. Yeah. Because, Hong Kong style movies, first female to really do it. I put her up there. I put her up there in the fifth position.
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, though. I went like full Asian.
Yeah, because, you did. Yeah, you did.
You got it. I felt I had to.
Honorable mention to Ron Van Cleef. I'll throw him in there. There you go. Because he's still movies too, right? But awesome, man. Thank you so much for doing this. I know I just had to ask you this too because I forgot about the question, but now I remember. With the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out, Carl Urban is in this, but were you ever approached to do Johnny Cage? Because that's a role that seemed to me would be perfect for you. Like, did they never reach out to you about being in that?
There may have been some discussions.
Okay.
As I'm sure there were with many.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's fair. I would have loved to see you in it. Selfish.
At the end of the day, they probably thought I was too good looking or something.
Maybe
that's
Listen, dude, you can't.
Maybe that was what it was.
Maybe that's what it was. Right.
Too good looking, and I've got the glasses, not the shades. So
There you go. Well, listen. Selfishly, I would have loved to see you in it. My Sifu was in the original '95 version. It's like blinking.
Oh, yeah.
Miss him. Yeah, he fought Goro.
They shot that in London, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah, they had a couple of locations, but they shot that in London. Yeah.
Or was it the second one? Was in London?
I think that's the second one was right. I think the first one they filmed. Was it Philippines? I can't remember.
Thailand, maybe. Yeah.
He was telling me like all about because the Goro was like a machine. They had it kind of like a guy on the side doing the remote and everything, raising the arms and all that. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll still think of you when Mortal Kombat comes out. And it's like that could have been Johnny Cage. All right. But again, thank you for doing this.
Apparently, the film's really good. So
I want to see it.
They made the right decision.
I want to see it. We'll see. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much for doing this for me. I appreciate you, Mr. Scott Adkins. We will get set to see the third one shot, man. The final shot.
Please.
Okay.
The final one, not doing another one. It's too painful. And Bedlam. Bedlam's going to be good.
We will look forward to that. I appreciate you. All right.
All right, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, man. Yup. Back again with the second part of this combo with Mr. Scott Adkins, and we covered a major amount of his movie roles. Did anything surprise you as we went through them? Comment below, because not really sure if we'll get another job with Paul Greengrass. Anyway, do me a favor, guys. Drop a little like, share the video, of course, as it really helps me out, and check me out on all of my socials. I'll leave them all around here so you guys can always tap in and see what's going on behind the scenes and or what's coming up. Remember, you guys can get early access to interviews like this in our member section. Plus, you'll help to create even more content that you all enjoy like this. Now, go ahead and check out another video that I'm sure you guys are going to like right over here. Plus, I'll leave part 1 over here too. If you haven't already done that and watched in reverse order, so be it. And happy holidays to each and every one of you. Guys, I really appreciate the support over the years. It's been so much fun as we keep building this community. I want you all to stay safe, enjoy your families and your holiday time. See you all in the new year for more amazing interviews and content. So tap in and keep punching.
Look at that one. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look, are you kidding me?
Hey guys, it's Scott Adkins. Thank you for watching Kung Fu Chronicles.